If you need a laugh after the intense Infinity War, the Avengers are here to help. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funny Avengers cast moments.
And this group was labeled the Avengers. That's the way we all became the Marvel Bunch. The Marvel Bunch.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the most hilarious things the Avengers actors have said or done while promoting a Marvel film. We won't be looking at moments from the MCU movies themselves, because that's a list for another day.
I remember that night we shared a bison together. It was exotic. You recall that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Number 10, picking the right Chris.
Which Chris loves taxidermy?
9!
MTV News assembled several Avengers to play a game called Know Your Chris. For this game, the cast had to guess whether Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth, or Chris Evans was the correct answer to each trivia question.
Boy, I know my weird people.
In a short time, we learned that Evans is a fantasy football champion, Pratt likes taxidermy, and that Hemsworth was on Australia's Dancing with the Stars.
Come on, did he win?
I don't think so.
The cast members were fully invested in getting the right answers, and laughed with us at the most absurd trivia tidbits. By the end of the game, we felt like we knew all the cast members a little bit better.
Why don't you love yourself, man? Come on.
Because he's humble.
Sorry, I was lost for a moment.
No, I get it.
Number 9, riding a Hollywood tour bus.
Hi, James.
James Corden plus a moving vehicle equals pure comedy gold. The comedian brought Infinity War actors onto a bus for a Hollywood tour. During the ride, Pratt and Cumberbatch rubbed sunscreen onto Corden's legs before doing a couple of sing-alongs.
We save the world. We are Avengers. We are Avengers.
The best part of the tour came when the cast surprised a bunch of lucky fans at a comic book shop. As the actors signed Marvel comics and merchandise, Corden was hilariously left waiting for any Peter Rabbit fans to approach him. The bus tour looked like an amazing experience. Unfortunately, like the tardy Chris Hemsworth, we missed our chance to ride with our favorite heroes.
We've just done it. You've missed it.
He said 12, between 12 and like 6. I'm here.
No, 12 and 2.
Yeah, well, I'm here now, so we ready? No?
Number 8, competing in a dance-off. In 2015, Chris Evans made a surprise appearance on Ellen to help scare Scarlett Johansson. When he returned with fellow Avenger Elizabeth Olsen, he aimed to help families in need. Ellen staged a dance-off between Evans and Olsen to raise money for a charity called Christopher's Haven. In the competition, the actors had to move in whatever dancing style the host chose, and throughout the dance-off, both actors entertained us with some spot-on choreography. But the funniest moments came when they were caught off guard by Ellen's dancing selections. In the end, their brilliant moves raised $10,000 for charity. Number 7, playing Family Feud.
Remember when we used to be friends?
A lot of history here.
The Infinity War cast split into opposing teams for a special version of Family Feud hosted by directors Anthony and Joe Russo. The survey questions were all Avengers themed, and the answers were selected by Facebook users.
Which Infinity War character takes the longest to get ready in the morning? Wow, that's very fast.
Downey.
Tony Stark.
It's hilarious to watch the teams figure out ridiculous questions like which Avenger would take the longest to get ready in the morning. While cast members like Pom Klementif aced every question, others struggled to get on the board. Although the Russo brothers got a little loose with the actual rules of the game, this is one of the most entertaining episodes of Family Feud you'll ever see.
It's all right. It's okay. The answer could be, it's just a game. It's just a game.
Number 6, making their dating profiles.
Is this for Tinder?
You ever wonder what Thor's Tinder account would look like?
All-round nice guy. Yeah, boring.
In this Pop Sugar video, Hemsworth, Evans, Johansson, and Ruffalo were asked to come up with dating profiles for their respective characters. Every Avenger got a moment to shine. We found out that Thor's screen name would be Wingnut or T-Hammer, discovered what turns Black Widow and Captain America off, and that Hulk would love to roller skate on the first date.
Roller skating?
It's fun to see how invested the cast members got in constructing the perfect profile for their characters. But if we're being honest, we'd instantly swipe right on any of these heroes.
Honesty.
Anger issues?
For turn on?
As a turn on. Turn on, yeah.
Okay,
Anger
right.
issues. Hey, big guy.
Number 5, singing a ballad about Hawkeye.
The city is flying. We're fighting an army of robots. And I have a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense.
Hawkeye is often considered to be the least useful Avenger on the team. Jeremy Renner fully embraced that idea by singing an amazing ballad.
Listen, I've got powers too, and they're pretty sweet.
Set to the tune of Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud, Renner's song listed all of Hawkeye's hidden talents.
But when I bowl, we score at least 70. After 6 beers.
He's a decent bowler after a few drinks, can score free guacamole and open those tough pickle jars. The accompanying visuals in the background complemented the ridiculous lyrics perfectly, and Renner's sincere performance made us laugh and feel for the hero.
When I go to Chipotle, I get free guac.
Hawkeye may not win any popularity contest amongst the Avengers, but we'd give him the first prize at a superhero talent show.
Maybe I'm as super as
Number 4, getting interviewed by mini-Thor.
This man is a god. He doesn't need your help.
During the promotional tour for Avengers Age of Ultron, members of the cast were interviewed by a miniature version of the God of Thunder. The eloquent young Thor didn't hold back in asking the hard-hitting questions.
How do you get green when you're strong? Do you eat lots of vegetables?
All the cast members treated the kid like he's the real deal, without breaking character.
What are your superpowers?
I run really fast. I run as fast as the speed of sound.
And I can control your mind and read your
Not with that
thoughts.
helmet on, though.
Robert Downey Jr. was particularly good at staying professional with the young Thor throughout the entire interview.
I need to go back to Thor school.
You do, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm sure you're just acing that class. I mean, being Thor.
The cast's willingness to play along led to great comedic moments and sweet interactions.
What's your favorite food?
I like chocolate chip cookie dough.
I was gonna say jelly beans.
Although mini-Thor got sidetracked at points, he still knew how to give an adorable interview.
A tiny bit.
Practice makes perfect. I think that's another superhero trick. You
That
gotta
you should
practice a lot.
Number 3, giving out spoilers.
So where's the Soul Stone?
Before Infinity War premiered, everyone from the cast to the directors asked viewers not to give away any spoilers.
But I can say nothing.
Conan threatened to undo all their hard work with his hilarious line of questioning. After inviting several Avengers cast members to his show, the host asked them to reveal important plot details.
What are the after-credit scenes?
See, that's a spoiler.
As they discussed the answers, the host and actors were censored with lip blurs and loud beeps. Although we can't tell what they're saying, the cast was clearly having a good time delivering spoilers we'll never hear. The comedic timing and simple premise made this talk show clip more funny than frustrating.
Speaking of which, Hulk, we have to record to.
Number 2, identifying their co-stars' biceps.
Let's see how well you know the biceps of yourselves and your fellow cast members.
Of all the games that the Avengers cast have played, this one might have been the most intimate. The rules were pretty simple. When the host showed a picture of a bicep, the cast had to guess which Avenger it belongs to.
What's the defining characteristic of Evans?
His trap.
It's hysterical to see them point out the unique characteristics of each arm, like Chris Evans' unique armpit and Hemsworth's pointy elbows.
You can tell from his pointy elbow, though, that we always talk about.
Really?
There it is.
But the cast had the most trouble recognizing Iron Man's huge bicep.
That's RDJ. Shut up. Since when?
The collective amazement at Downey's bicep is pure comedy gold. With bicep competition like that, we bet the interviewer regretted sneaking a picture of his own arm into the game.
Is that you? Purple shirt?
That's the most pathetic one there.
Before we fly to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
What would you like to see? If there was a bonus scene. I'll throw this one at you.
Right.
Shower scene.
Okay, so Mark, what are you wearing on the red carpet this evening?
A suit. I'm wearing a suit. A Burberry suit.
Yeah. I was eating a lot of
Dehydrated things.
Yeah, he was like.
She had this machine, this big, it's like 3-tiered machine, and it dehydrates whatever the heck you
I was
put
into
it.
making
It's like
jerky.
everything looked like fingernails.
Number 1, reading mean tweets.
Don Cheadle looked like a mix between a beetle, that rhymes, a muskrat, and a roach.
Jimmy Kimmel used his scheduling superpowers to book a full week of Avengers appearances on his show. While the Avengers Draw Yourself challenge was pretty funny, it still couldn't match the comedy might of mean tweets.
Benedict Cumberbatch always looks like he's had an allergic reaction to bad shrimp.
In this iteration of his popular recurring segment, Kimmel put the cast members in front of a camera while they read scathing tweets from ordinary people.
I bet Tom Holland is one of those whiteys who claps when the plane lands.
As the brutal insults flew, the cast reacted with confusion, shock, and pure laughter. It's hard to say which Avenger got the worst burn during this segment. Whether or not you agree with the terrible comments, it's impossible to keep a straight face during this hilarious clip.
If I said it once, I said it 600 times. Chris Pratt is still a
Perhaps Chris Evans isn't in truth a great actor, but he plays Captain America like he's a big dumb hunk of
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.